Hi everyone. I was playing in my art room the other day and came across these. You know, these little leftover bits from a tablet or pad of paper. Like these are from a 6x6 paper pad. This was from, I believe, a little pad of journaling cards, smash maybe cards. And so I was playing around. I was like, what can I do with these? Because I've got this whole little pad full of them, and it just felt like I should figure out a use for it, or that there must be some good use for it. And so I threw it in my scrap box when I had finished up the tag. So I started playing around, and I came up with this. And it's basically just like a little embellishment that you can put along the edge of a page, maybe even like the bottom of a tag. You could attach it and have, if you didn't put a ribbon, or this is a little piece of sari silk, but if you didn't do that, you could, dangle some charms because you've got a little hole in place already. But I just thought it was really cute, and it's a good way to use up some of your scraps and bits and buttons, all kind of little embellishments and things that we have lying around. I wanted to show you, it started out looking like, well, similar to this. It was this really light teal color back there in the background. Then it had this white strip along the top. And let me take this off so you can see what I did here. It was so... I don't know, I just didn't feel like covering that part with paper was the best way to go about it. So I just drew some little lines with a real fine point pen just along the white part here across the top. And I think it was really effective just to, put some lines there, and it gives your eyes something to look at. It makes it, a little bit more interesting. And then I had a tiny little strip of cardstock that I had saved, this one with the little diagonal lines on it. I saved those little slivers that, you might slice off of a piece of paper, and I just throw them in with my other strips, paper strips, because just a little bit like that can come in handy. And I mean, even one this tiny, I would use that, because look at all the color on that. Okay. I don't save every minute scrap, but something like that that looks usable, I will save that. And sure enough, it came in handy. The green stripes in this matched perfectly to that green background that was on this little one of these. So, and then I had reinforcement circles. Every once in a while when I've got paint or ink out, I'll just grab a sheet of the white reinforcement labels, and I'll just add paint to them, or inks. I've put them on the jelly plate before. These are some I did on the jelly plate. These are kind of brown tones. There's some with just some inks, and I mean just to color them up, and then I just keep them. So it turned out I had one that matched perfectly to this little piece. And it was just random. And I said, I wonder if I have any, that'll match this. And sure enough, there was one there. So that's a fun thing you can do too sometimes when you've got your ink or your paint or whatever out. Just grab a sheet of those reinforcement stickers. Color them up. So anyway, I just thought this was a kind of a cute idea. I did glue two of these together because these are, they're kind of like cardstock, but not quite hefty enough to be cardstock. So I glued two together just to give it a little bit of strength. And then I added this little piece of punched border that I had, and just made a cute little edge on it, which I thought was fun. And I just a minute ago thought of another idea that this would be really cute on, and I think I'm actually going to do it if I can find the right page for it. Y'all remember my messy mini journal, right? Where I did a lot of painting and a lot of just real messy stuff, right? I thought maybe especially since these are small pages, I thought maybe on the edge of one of these pages, something like that would look really cute. And I have to be careful because it will cover up. Where I'm going to place it, it's going to cover up. So I have to be careful that the area I want to use it in doesn't have anything there in the way. Oh, maybe here. This might work. Yeah, I like that. I also put another paper strip on the back of this one. And that's not really matching, but who cares? This is a messy journal. I think it kind of adds some brightness over there. There's some brightness in the birds, so that works. All right, good. I'm going to attach it there because I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's see. So not quite halfway to that circle, so I'll just put glue on all the solid edges here and over next to the little hole there. All right, I might have to clip this in place to get it to stay put, but maybe it'll work. And I just cut around the edge of this too, by the way, and made the corners there rounded, kind of like a page tab would be rounded. Okay, I think that's going to stay. That's cute. That just adds to the magic of that page. All the little blue buttons kind of tie in with my flower over here. And yeah. So anyway, I thought I'd show you how I put that together. And I'm going to leave this here to dry for a few minutes. And just see if we can build one and show you how it goes. Let's see. Here's a little bit of a yellow one. This is orange. These little, my eyes go into these little strips with these colors in it. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll use orange. Okay, and then I'm just gonna glue one of these to it. That just uses up two in my mind because it's serving a purpose. It's not getting thrown in the trash, right? I'm trimming off this top edge where it was glued into the book because it's pretty rough there, so I'm just taking the tiniest little bit off of there just to get rid of that the thickness there. There we go. Okay, so if you don't happen to have like a border punch to make a little scalloped edge like I had done, not that you have to have anything on the edge, but I did tear out a sheet here. I thought this might look fun too, just to have a little bit of just a ruffled edge. See, that looks fun to me. And if you're using, if you're doing a vintage type thing, you know, you could always take some distress ink and put it there. So I just want to go right along the edge here. So that looks fun. All right. Now I did notice on the 6x6 papers the hole is bigger, so you may not be able to use the reinforcement circles that fit like a, I mean, even this one is bigger than a reinforcement sticker, the hole is. So just notice though that that is real close to the edge. The hole is real close to the edge there. It's hard to see it. There we go. And so if you do put a ribbon or tie something there, it could easily pull through if you don't reinforce it somehow. So I just want to point that out. But these tended to be, the hole tended to be further away from the edge, so that worked out pretty well. All right, so I'm going to take my my little skinny pen and mark this up again, kind of like I did the other one. And let's see. This is nothing but scribbly doodling. Okay, so we just got little scribbly doodles. All right. Let's see, what did I do next? I put the reinforcement circle there, so let me see if I have one of those that I might want to use. I do have some orange ones. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I got that, and I do have some of the blue. Not quite the same color blue. Let's see about these. And that would work too. Let's see, maybe I want to do that instead of the orange. I have a lot of orange there, so maybe I'll just do the blue one. Okay. Stick this here. Like that. Yeah, I like that. All right. And then the back, you can see how the hole is a little bit bigger than the reinforcement circle. But when you put one on the back, the two holes will match up, so it works out perfectly. I may wait until I decide what kind of paper I'm going to put across the back, and then put the reinforcement circle on top of that. So. Okay. I think that's just adorable. Let's see, I'm going to use my corner rounder on this. I had already put the buttons on the other one, so I couldn't use the corner rounder on it, so I just went around it with my scissors, but this works so much easier. So I want to use that. Okay. That is just cute. And I don't know what else I'll put on there. I don't think I want to put buttons on this one. So I'll have to look and see what I might want to include on that one. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I found a sheet of stickers that have these small triangles on them. So I thought maybe I'd put a few of those here and there. Just a decoration, really. It's just something to add to it. It's a little orangey color, kind of reddish orange. Put that one here, maybe. And here's, I think the purple one's brighter. Use the purple. Maybe just leave it at that. Yeah, just some color. And then, see if I have a little piece of ribbon. I've got a box full of you know, offcuts from strings and ribbons and laces and you name it. So here's a few options. I think this is a little too dark. This was just a little string that was already tied that was in my box. I kind of liking this yellow and green one. Could maybe add a piece of that with it. Because why not, right? Need to use it. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, let's move these over. Just tie this inside the hole. Oh, actually, I don't want to And I'll tie it temporarily just to see how it looks. Kind of hold it there. It's kind of cute, I think. All right, so we're going to cut that off. And go ahead and attach that. Actually, I want to go ahead and put something on the back first. Here's a green strip painted book text. That'll be fine. We'll just cover that right up. So you can see these are really simple. And they use up the little bits and things that you've got laying around. So anything that uses up those, I'm all for it. I know you guys are too. Okay. Let go. Okay. There we go. All right, now I gotta punch the hole again. Okay. Okay, and now I can put another circle on the back. Got a little green one here. I'll just use that. Maybe I'll do this one with the green and blue kind of both together. There we go. That's cute. All right. Go ahead and put this on. Whoops. Got to get it through both of them. There we go. It's just cute and playful. Fun, and then that can always be trimmed off depending on what I end up using it on. I might want it longer and I might want to have it shorter, but I'll wait until I get ready to use it to decide. Isn't that cute? And it's just a little extra something to add on to, even like on a cluster or something. You know, you could attach this to the edge of one of your little clusters. I think that would work out just fine. In fact, I've got some stuff over here I wanted to make a little cluster. Let's see. I've got this little plant that I watercolored several months ago. It's just a little pot with some plants in it, and that's a copy of it. And I was thinking it would look cute on a green base, and then I'll put in a couple of other bits, but I've got to tear this first because I like these pieces torn and instead of straight edges. So let's see if I can get some of this off of here. Maybe I'll, yeah, just. Okay. There we go. All right, now let's see. Here's some blue. That would kind of tie in with that. That's cool. Look at that, orange and blue. Wow. Okay, let's take off a piece of this and do the same thing. Just a little purple piece. Need to tear the edges on that too. It's awfully small. But let's see how it would work. Can do like that, and then I really like this. It looks like a net, like a fishing net. It's a security envelope, the inside of a security envelope, and I really like the look of it. Let's see how this looks together. It's kind of cute. Let's see what this looks like on the edge. Okay, I might need to put it on the bottom. Of course, I'm going to tear this edge here. Let's widen that out a little bit. Maybe bring that down a little. Could always put another piece on the back too. I am covering up a lot of my green right there, but I think there's enough of it showing. So let's see. That could go on there. I just don't really think I like the triangle look with this mixture, but I do like this cluster. So I'll keep this for something else. But I just wanted to give you an idea that you can use these. I mean, this one doesn't necessarily go. Like if this had some kind of green planty vine or something, maybe. Oh, that's another thing. You could use maybe some washi tape across the white part if you wanted. That would be a fun thing, because the color of the washi tape would show real well. You'd have to cut, you know, where the hole is there and cut it out, but I think that would look kind of cool too. Just putting some washi down. Yep. See, maybe I want to turn one of these. Yeah, there we go. I like that. But I am covering up a lot of my green. Let's see. Sometimes you just have to try several different ways of laying things out, and then you get a better idea of how things are going to look. You know, like I'm going to try the purple, turn this way, and see if we can manage this. Let's see. That looks pretty good. Let's see what this looks like going on. I like it, but I kind of think I like it better with this on the edge here. See, maybe I don't even want the blue in there. Aha! There we go. I think I like that the best. That's very sweet. It's very sweet. Fun little cluster to put on a journal page. Okay, and I wanted to show you one other thing. There's a really simple way to make tickets yourself without having to buy any. And it's just using some scrap cardstock, just a strip of cardstock. So I'm going to show you what I did here. It's a 1-inch strip. You can make it, of course, any size you want. And you just make a little accordion fold. Just guess, you know, whatever length you want your tickets to be. I'm just going for this. And then just fold this back and forth. You know, accordion style. I mean, you could measure and score and all that kind of stuff, but it's really not necessary. Okay, so these are gonna get, I don't know, maybe 4. That was 4. Probably get about 5 out of this one. Okay, then we'll just snip this one off on the end. Don't cut any of your folds. There we go. Okay, so we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 from that strip. Okay. And then you're just going to take a regular hole punch, the regular size, and punch just the corner out. Okay, and how easy this will be to punch will depend on how thick you've got, you know, your cardstock here. You can just do 2 to 3, even if it's too hard to punch. These We Are Memory Keepers punches, they punch through a lot, so they're kind of handy to have on hand. So I'm just going to cut just the corner off. I don't know if you can see that in there in the camera, but it's just the corner of the ticket there. So just punching that off. See, and it makes a little, like a little divot there. You go around and you do each one and try to do them all about the same in size. It'll look a little bit better for you that way. There you go. And then when you open it up, you've got your little tickets. Now you can go a step further if you want and actually make this look like a perforated line. It's not important though because you're going to tear them apart to use them. So, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, if you have one of these little tracing wheels, you can just roll along the crease line there. So make sure you put something underneath because this will dig into whatever you're, because we're going to press kind of hard, you want to just make sure you've got something under there to protect it. But you can see the little perforated dots there. It's kind of cool. If you're making some to give away or something, it's kind of cute to have that there because you'd probably keep them all together. So then it looks a little bit more perforated. I just roll it back and forth a couple of times to get, and I'm pressing also just to get it kind of dug in. There we go. So then you end up with cute little tickets and they just tear right off. Just like that. Kind of cute. It's fun, you know, and if you need a ticket and you don't have any on hand that you have purchased, you can easily make one. That's my point about that. Okay. And then you can just decorate it pretty simply too. Just, let's see, you draw a box around it. And I think, you know, without measuring and drawing straight lines with a ruler, I think these look so much cuter because they just absolutely look handmade and I mean, that's kind of like what we like. We like the handmade look. So, all right, and then you can draw a, whoops, moved on me. Draw an extra line at the end, okay? And then make yourself a number in there. If you have a stamp that has some random numbers, that's great too. But maybe like go number 6, 4, 7, 9, 0. I don't know why. And then do the same one on that on the other side. 6, 4, 6, 4, 7, 9, 0. All right, so it's starting to look more and more like a ticket. Okay. And then you can write ticket, you can write anything or do anything you want. You can stamp something inside there. I'm thinking it might be kind of cute to add a little sticker. Got a circle sticker here that says "Be Inspired." I think that's kind of cute. Let's see, maybe I'll stamp something and then put that on so that there's a little bit more on the background going on. Some black ink. This is a crazy stamp. This is a Carabelle Studios stamp, and it's got all kind of different things on it. I like it. Let's see. Maybe I'll just try this corner down here. It's got a lot going on, but I just want to see just the bottom corner, and just put it on here so that I don't stamp all over my table. So there's a little bit on the background. It doesn't matter what it is, just some little something. You could even scribble writing or whatever if you wanted. Okay, and then let's see how the sticker's going to look over here. Maybe I'll just put it right in the center. That's kind of cute. So it's just simple, and it's something that you can like staple to a page, and it adds just another fun little element, and you know, and it's homemade. And that's the best part. And you used a scrap of cardstock, and you used up a sticker, or you know, whatever you're using, you've used it up, and you've made good use of it. So let's see, you might want to outline around my circle here, so because it kind of looks like it's disappearing. Oops, disappearing a little bit there. Into the background. This will pop it back up. There we go. Looks a lot better. All right, so just some fun playing with some scraps today, you guys, and just showing you a few more uses. I mean, we've made some clusters before, but I don't ever get tired of these. I think these are so much fun, and I love just using a handful of scraps to make a cute little bundle of something that I can attach to a journal page or to a card or whatever. So we'll bring this little guy in too, since we talked about how we used it on a journal page. So there we go, guys. Thanks so much for watching today, and if you make any of these fun little bits with your leftovers, come over and post them in our Random Remains Revived Facebook group, and I'm sure everybody will be inspired by your creations, and we will see you in the next video. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.